And here is the video. The word eclectic is normally used as a furniture style, but it is also related to thoughts and tastes, etc. Syncretistic is an amalgamation of various religious traditions, cultures, and schools of thought such as philosophy. So syncretistic and eclectic spirituality is an amalgamation of beliefs. It is my belief that this approach makes by far the most sense in choosing a spiritual path and spiritual practices. The reason for this is simple. All mystics are first and foremost human beings. This means that they are not only influenced by mystical input, but also have the cultural and life experiences of their place in history, their community, and their familial and ancestral traditions. It also includes all of the religious ideas they were exposed to by their environment. While this does not mean that they cannot rise above these factors, it likely means that all of the above factors will spill over into their mysticism. It is also dependent on the intellectual and technological advancements of their society and culture. Therefore, one can rest assured that all so-called sacred texts have within them a certain amount of human and cultural input. All means all, and it is especially true of the Bible. This is where eclectic spirituality can be so important in one's spiritual path. All religions have mystical revelation from the source within their teachings. Likewise, they all have human and cultural input. Our intuition is able to distinguish which is which if we but learn to trust it. It is important to note that Christians, and especially evangelical Christians, have been taught not to trust their intuition because they are fallen humanity. This is large part due to Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9. One of the core doctrines is one cannot trust their heart, therefore one cannot trust intuition. This is a gross error in my view, and it does not take into consideration the context in which it was stated. It is unreasonable to believe that a loving deity would make a statement true for all time in the Bronze and Iron Ages. This is a verse that is far more cultural than mystical. Since I was raised in evangelical Christianity, I have found that while there is mystical revelation in the Bible, there is likewise cultural input that is not necessarily pertinent today. However, I have also found that for me, Christianity is not complete, and that I can find additional revelation in other religions and religious texts, and yes, even in science. We continually are advancing in knowledge and experience. This is true of us as individuals, and it is likewise true of us in various cultures as well as humanity as a whole. I will give you an example of my eclectic spirituality. I draw mystical revelation from Christianity, Buddhism, Taoism, and Hermeticism. I have actually come to believe that Hermeticism is foundational to Western religion and philosophy. But I also see that there is potential to reinforce mystical revelation from quantum mechanics, philosophy, cognitive science, and biology. For me, I see reincarnation as a very likely phenomenon. So I draw on some of Eastern thought as well. However, I am not a fan of the perpetual circle of karma. This forces me to use my intuition and the mystic within me to find a better solution to the purpose of reincarnation. I have done this and have addressed it in other blog posts. There are countless other examples, but I will not pursue them here. I mainly want to point out that we each have divinity within each of us. This divinity makes us all mystics. We are effective in mysticism to the degree that we believe we are divine and trust our intuition. I want to encourage you to make sure that you allow your intuition and your individuality to help you ascend along your spiritual path and find the perfect place of integration between your higher and lower self. Both are equally important to the human experience. Part of the lower self, or the human self, is what Carl Jung called the shadow self, and we likewise need to embrace and accept it as well. That doesn't mean that we cannot improve and change the things we don't like, but it does mean that we should embrace wholeheartedly our humanity. Our humanity is the way that our divinity experiences the knowledge we have of potentiality. We are partakers of the divine nature and individuated conscious agents of the one great creative mind. It seems to me that drawing from mystical traditions based on our intuition and resonance is the key to spiritual growth, and eclectic and syncretistic spirituality is the way to achieve it. If you found this informative and it resonates with you, please like, subscribe, comment, and share.